The day is Thursday. It's a normal, casual day in the middle of the week. You open the window, you look outside, and you see that the weather is quite nice today. You decide to go for a walk. You take your jacket, you put on your shoes, and you go out of the door. In a few minutes, you find yourself in one of the busiest areas in your city. It's quite crowded for a Thursday day in the middle of the week. You look other people pass you by. You hear them talking, speaking, laughing with each other. And you're probably either in your head thinking about something or you're just enjoying your day. And all of a sudden, I approach you. I present myself to you saying, "Hello, my name is Alex and I have an offer for you." I look like the typical salesman with a suit, with a tie, with a suitcase in my hand. And my offer to you is quite simple. I tell you that you can take right here, right now, $1 million in cash. As I open the suitcase, you see that the money is real and you start to hype yourself up. But of course, I have one takeaway. That you, if you take this money, will never be happy again for the rest of your life. It's quite a tough decision. But I think without thinking too much, you're going to decide to be happy and not to keep the money. Am I right? Saying the story like this, telling it like this, it's quite an obvious answer. But we need to realize that our happiness is worth more than $1 million. In fact, worth more than all of the money in the world. Because why would you need all this money to spend it on yachts, on houses, on trips, on vacations, on cars, if you will never be able to appreciate them? You'll never be able to be happy with these things. But we live our life quite in the opposite way, meaning that we chase these material things without realizing that the internal feeling, guys, the internal feeling that we are after is happiness. Because we live our life for a feeling, not for the outside things which are in the environment outside of us. We are after feelings, guys. Because the outside world doesn't matter so much. The inside is what we want. What do I mean by this? You can have all of the things in the world, all of the material possessions that you want to possess. But as long as you don't feel good inside of yourself, with yourself, being happy, you'll not enjoy them. And you need to realize that all is for happiness. Everything that we do is ruled, is run by an internal desire for happiness. Everything. I'll give you one example. You want to become a CEO, the executive manager of your company. But when I ask the questions why, again and again and again, and trying to go deeper, you realize that the internal feeling is because of happiness. I want to become a CEO. Why? Because I'll have much higher salary. Why is that important to you? Why do you want this? Because with this salary, I can provide for my family and be a good father. Why do you want to provide for a family and be a good father? Because I want to be appreciated. Why do you want to be appreciated? Because this will make me happy. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a very good thing to move up in the corporate ladder or progress in your career, etc. It's very good to provide for your family. But the internal feeling is always to be happy. I don't mean don't do these things. And I don't mean neither don't go after these material things. Don't buy yourself a car, a house, an apartment, or whatever. I'm just saying that don't do it to make yourself happy. Because you know how it is with material possessions. I speak very often on this channel about them. You buy something, you buy a new phone, you're so hyped about it, and after 1 week you don't care anymore and you throw it on the bed. You don't even, this old thing. It is like this. Material things will make you happy very temporarily. Happiness is inside of us, and all we do in life, all we do in the outside world is chase happiness, whether you realize it or not. You want to go out with friends, you want to be happy. You want to have a girlfriend, you want to be happy. You want a new car, You want to be happy. I'm not saying don't have these things because these are normal things in life. All I'm saying is don't expect them to make you happy. Happiness is from the inside. Happiness is inside of you. Happiness is appreciation and presence of the present moment. I didn't say it the best way. It's being grateful for the present moment and in the same time not wishing to be somewhere else. Enjoying what it is right here, right now. This is happiness. But if you had all of the happiness in the world, would you still want these things? Imagine that you're ultra, ultra, ultra happy, like at your happiest. Do you even think about a yacht? Do you even think about a supercar? I don't think so. Let's say you're with your friends, you're having the best time of your life, you're laughing your ass off, everything is so nice, you're present, completely flow state with your friends, you're enjoying your time. Do you have any thoughts about apartments, about houses, about followers on Instagram? Or you're just happy by yourself? We are so dictated by our moods, it's crazy, guys. Because when we feel happy, we are completely satisfied, we don't want anything. But the moment we feel unhappy, we subconsciously say in our mind, yeah, I'm not happy right now, but once I have this, I'm going to be very happy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, and I'm not trying to be unrealistic here. I also want to have some material things. But my point is that if you're happy, if you work on yourself and you achieve this happiness, of course it's not possible all the time, but you achieve this satisfaction and enjoyment of yourself in the present moment at almost every time, you will not be after so many material things. You'll not want this and this and this and this and this to happen. Because when you're completely, utterly happy, you don't need anything else. But because it's too simple for us humans, we decide to live our lives in a more logical way. We decide to put a goal in front of us. Most of the time, it's something material. And we try to chase it. And we believe that once we achieve it, once we reach this goal of us, then we're going to be happy. But then what? You cannot stay with yourself while winning at this goal. That's why you make another goal and another goal and another goal. Because, guys, if you believe something is going to make you happy, then if you achieve it, then what? You need to still, again, in the present moment, which is going to be in the future, still enjoy it. Right? But it's not the material things that will make you happy, and you know it. And if you look back in your life, you'll see that your happiest moments are not related to you receiving a gift, you winning something. It's temporarily. Being happy, guys, is enjoying the present moment in all senses of this sentence. If you look around, the happiest people on the street, they are people that enjoy the little things. You know, enjoying that today is a sunny day, enjoying that today you wake up in a good mood. Not the best example. Enjoying that you have water on your desk, enjoying that your mom is healthy, enjoying that you have food on your table. These are the real things, guys. Of course, you would like to have a car. Of course, you would like to have a family, a girlfriend, a spouse, some friend group. But the point is, don't do these things to be happy. Don't do these things to fill the void inside of yourself. Do this as an already happy and fulfilled person. And you'll see that you're not so attached to them. And when you're not so attached to them, you don't push them away. I'll give you one quick example. Let's say you want to have a girlfriend. You think that this is going to make you happy because you feel very lonely, which is not a good place to start with. But anyways, you feel very lonely, you want a girlfriend, you believe that this girlfriend is going to make you finally happy. You get the girlfriend. Then what? You see yourself, you cannot even enjoy it. And because you have a void within yourself, you want to fill it with something else. The girlfriend is not enough for you because you thought, you made the illusion in your head that this girlfriend was going to make you happy. But you see that once you get the girlfriend, you're not happy again, and you start to push her away. Or in the other case, your happiness is so attached to this girlfriend that you start to be so needy. You cannot let her go out. You cannot let her enjoy herself. You cannot let her any freedom, any freedom, because you see her as the happiness, and you cannot let your happiness go, right? This thinking as well, chasing material goals, chasing goals, making them our happiness, makes us not only live in the future, but also when we get these things, we cannot enjoy them because we are so attached to them. Imagine that you buy your dream supercar that you're after and you hustled your, let's say, 5 years for. What if, God forbid, you crash with this car and it's broken in pieces? You have no money to fix it. You're again with the car. What? You're going to be devastated. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be in a hole because your happiness is attached to this car. This is a whole different philosophy, guys. But all we do is for happiness. The car, the girlfriend, the house, the job. Everything is for happiness. And many rich people have told you in the past that with money you cannot buy happiness. Of course, money help you not live a miserable life. But above than that, they don't really make you happy. Happiness is what we're after. O is for happiness. If you develop this feeling inside of yourself, if you develop this state, is the better word, within yourself, that you're happy, you're fulfilled, you're enjoying your every single moment of life, then you don't need so much material stuff. You can buy it, but from a different place. You can buy it from the place as a fulfilled person. Because the same girlfriend that we spoke about, if you're already fulfilled with yourself, you're not needed to her. You're not attached to her. In this way, she can have the freedom to be with you and to love you. And you're not going to push her away because your glass is already full. We do everything for happiness. But happiness is not on the outside world, it's within us.